So the question on everybody's mind right now with all of the innovation and technology is, what is the future going to look like? So you thought we brought you here for the keynote at the Collision Conference. We brought you here to predict the future, Marques.
Is this my crystal ball?
This is your AT&T Blue Crystal Ball. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. What emerging tech do you think has the potential to completely transform our everyday lives in the next 10 years?
I mean, augmented reality is the short one. I would say AR, yeah.
What major advancement do you anticipate in smartphone tech in the next decade?
Major advancement, I predict cameras get surprisingly good.
Thank goodness. How will we be getting from point A to point B in 2055?
Oh, that's a really, we just snap our fingers, right? Now, rapid fire, I think we're gonna have completely electric everything.
Will we be flying?
Well, that one's the tough one. That might take a little longer. Everything else, though?
Yeah?
Electric, please. Yeah.
If you could have any futuristic gadget from a science fiction film or a book, what would it be?
My mind went straight to the self-tying sneakers from Back to the Future.
Oh, that's such a good one, especially because you're a sneaker.
Let's go with that one, yeah.
What wearable tech are we walking around with in 20 years?
We're gonna all have, it's so hard to think past the gadget that we have, the smartphone, but I think it's gonna be attached to us, so let's just go with like a sort of a communicator on our body somewhere.
VR is changing the way we watch sports. I heard you talk about that on stage. What is one of the out-of-the-box applications you can imagine for VR in the future?
I really like the sports thing, like the courtside experience of I couldn't fly to Miami to see the game, but I can still get 80% of that experience and feel like I'm watching the game in the headset. I think that's one of the good ones.
The year is 2035. Feel the power, okay? How are we watching movies?
Theaters just won't die, so we're still gonna have those, but best believe there's gonna be a great VR theater experience for people who just want to stay at home on the couch and watch a movie.
Same with concerts?
For sure, for sure.
How are we paying for things?
We're gonna have, let me check this thing. How are we paying for things? I think we're still gonna have, virtual wallets are gonna be a thing forever. But I think maybe banks go through a little bit of a revolution. Maybe they're due for some disruption.
Describe the average day for a kid waking up in 2055.
2055. They're gonna wake up, they don't know what it's like to not immediately put their headset on. I'm going Ready Player One, all the way. No, I think there's probably gonna be you still need a healthy cut between real life and tech life. So there's still always gonna be that separation. So they're gonna wake up and they're gonna have an opportunity to start their real life and then a separate opportunity to start a little bit of a virtual experience.
Both in school and in social life?
I think school would be sick, yeah, for sure.
I think so too. Okay, smart homes. Do you remember that film that we watched growing up about the smart house?
Oh, yes, I do. Well, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I've seen clips of it, yes.
So smart houses are becoming a reality. They're no longer just in films. What feature will be standard in every smart home?
Internet-connected carbon monoxide detector.
How do you envision AI impacting our everyday lives in this next year?
In this next year, prompt engineering becomes a college course.
Are you teaching it?
Sure, yeah.
In 20 years, what tech will no longer exist?
Gas cars.
Okay, this is my favorite question, lucky number 13. You created your 251 shoe. What technology in the shoe game really excites you?
Ooh, okay, so there's these sort of smart threads where you don't need a gadget necessarily in the shoe to track things like steps and distance, but the threads themselves can get power from you walking and can do all the same things at a sort of micro level. If that can become real, I am all in. I love that.
I need a second Marques shoe.
I'm working on it. Working on it.
I like what your future looks like.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
No problem.